This movie is called 3 Days to Kill because Kevin Costner has 3 days to kill his target.
They actually didn't give him a time limit. He did in like 4.
Oh. This movie is called 3 Days to Kill because Kevin Costner has 3 days to live.
No, he had like 3 to 5 months.
Well, this movie's called 3 Days to Kill. Because, you know, F it.
Haha, FilmCult.
This movie is either about a CIA agent who has terminal cancer and must fulfill a mysterious employer's contracts in order to take experimental drugs to cure himself, or it's about a father who hasn't been around trying to reconnect with his daughter. We're not sure. This movie was full of cliches, the fight scenes were adequate, the storyline was not exactly comprehensible, and it was a little random. But it was an enjoyable romp. We were going to make this joke about Kevin Costner, who starred in this film. We're told that Kevin Costner is a good actor. We have yet to see it. He was actually pretty good. In fact, we had no complaints about any of the acting in this movie. That's actually what carried this movie, because nobody took themselves too seriously. This movie knew what it was, and that's an incredibly important thing for movies. This movie was enjoyable, and it was funny. We actually laughed out loud to certain parts of the movie that were meant to be laughed at. This movie's not what you think it's going to be, and you think it's going to be one of these Liam Neeson ripoffs, but it's not. There were some odd things about this movie. The mysterious employer was over-stylized and over-sexualized, which didn't fit with the rest of the movie. But damn, was she hot. There was even some bad editing in this movie, where a character would start talking but their mouth wouldn't move. I mean, come on. Even Godzilla got that right. Also, there were parts where the camera quality was really bad, and we don't know why. Another thing we didn't like is that there were some weird, awkward moments in this movie. There's a part where Kevin Costner is talking to his estranged wife and saying that he loves her in the same way that he loves his daughter. And then in the very next scene, he sleeps with his wife. But there were actually a lot of things that we like about this movie. One of the most entertaining things is how he would get fatherly advice from his torture victims. Which sounds really odd when I say that out loud. This movie is absolute pure entertainment. It did its job and it totally fulfilled it. This movie is a solid 2 stars or 2 Days to Kill, which makes about as much sense as the title of this movie. Have you seen the movie? Do you like it? Did you agree with us? Tell us what you think in the comments below. And have you ever sought fatherly advice from your torture victims? If you have, you should seek help. Anyways, we'll see you next time with a review.